I wasn't planning to make a comment. I did not intend to say a word. But with the general elections in the air, I thought I should let my voice be heard. This is a time when party supporters with the ability to compose to suddenly become important persons, and the reason everybody knows. Cause politicians who couldn't find your number just a few months ago now sending you WhatsApp messages and plenty emails also. But I have made a firm decision, and certain people ought to be aware that I am walking down a different road, and they better lend me an ear. Just this one last vote are giving them. Just one last vote are giving them. And it's in the party's best interest to take note. Cause I do not intend to keep on being friend with a tourism minister who is doing quite well but can't call a hotel on behalf of me and Keisha. Tell me if it's normal for a man to stay.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. I'm your host, Andrew Day. Okie dokie, kids. What's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin? We begin with day 2 of the industrial actions, the work groups. They don't want to call it a strike. They just call it not going to work, discussing with the union what is going on concerning different concerns of public education. For a second day in a row, teachers met at the John Lamley Center with the union, the Windward Island Teachers Union. Of course, today was the Council of Ministers press briefing. The question is, what does the Minister of Education think about this situation?
I too, the minister, I too have been a teacher. I have also been a member of the union, and I understand the situation with the teachers, and I will always do my best to make teaching and their lives as pleasurable as possible. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Did he just say that? That had to be a mistake. No? Play that again.
I too, the minister, I too have been a teacher. I have also been a member of the union, and I understand the situation with the teachers, and I will always do my best to make teaching and their lives as pleasurable as possible.
Did he just say miserable? Did he just say making every what? That have to be a mistake. Somebody please tell me that's a mistake.
As pleasurable as possible. Thank you.
The minister said that during the Council of Ministers press briefing. Okay. Now, of course, the Prime Minister had to chime in because, she's so well liked among civil servants, especially among the teachers. And she has some nice words for the wonderful teachers and, of course, all civil servants who want what is due to them. Prime Minister Severa Jacobs with her compassionate words to the civil servants.
Misunderstanding that once the measures were lifted, that persons would get back what had been taken. The legislation was enacted for a period of time, and for the duration of that legislation, that increment, that vacation pay, that those vacation days that had been withheld cannot be given back based on the law. So we now move forward with the increments that will be due for 2023. Those will go into effect. And I must say, I've also received, in the same vein, a request for a meeting from the WICSU PSU to have discussions on the way forward with this. Also about the cost of living adjustment, also known as COLA. There is also an advice from the P&O department in this regard. So this is has the attention of government, but this will have serious budgetary effects. So my meeting with the WICSU PSU was very, very fruitful. last week, and they have agreed to await the census that had to be finalized that would give the SER the information needed to do a proper cost of living assessment. That, of course, was not possible to be done before because we did not have the statistics. And that's why it's so important that all persons take part in the census that is being done so we have a clear picture of what the needs of St. Martin are and make policies and procedures and programs and adjust our budgets and or our programming to be able to meet those needs. So that they expect to be finished by May, that we would have the results by May, June. And so the unions have given us that leeway to be able to determine when we would be able to have those fruitful discussions. And hopefully by the other unions hearing this now, they will know as well. But of course, we will be able to meet on the CCSU platform at a later date to discuss these matters.
Elect that woman again, people. Elect that woman again. She does such a great job on the way she speaks to you and the way that she cares for you, you know. Anyway, what else is happening? Parliament. There was a number of parliament meetings. There was committee meetings, parliament meetings. Then there was adjournment, non-adjournment. Ministers were ready. Meetings were cancelled that were supposed to happen today. Remember the energy that we had concerning the monument being torn down at Diamond Estate. We know we were so much. We wanted answers for the ministers. We wanted to get to the bottom of this, and then we get a postponement because the royal family was in St. Martin. Therefore, the minister didn't have enough time to prepare, even though we know that this was coming. It was on the schedule. You know that the royal family was going to be here, and yet they didn't have enough time to have the meeting. I know that Kuki, our President of Parliament, Sidat Belani, and also MP of Parliament, Sarah Westcott-Williams, had to discuss this in true St. Martin fashion.
Apparently, the Ministry of ECYS, where C is culture, and the department was heavily occupied with the royal visit, and the same explanation was sent out to each and every member of parliament yesterday. So just to bring it to the limelight is not always good. But thank you for that. And I would like to thank the Honorable Minister. There are no point of orders. Mr. Ardwell Irion and his support staff for the participation here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this question hour. I thank you all for your participation, and I hereby close this question hour. Thank you.
I ask why this meeting, the one of 2 p.m. this afternoon, was canceled yesterday, and the chairperson of Parliament, in responding to me, indicated that we had received a cancellation request from the minister. Madam Chair Lady, the answer that we received is a cancellation request from the Minister of ECYS, which indeed was shared with members of Parliament. And the question still remained whether the Minister of VROMI also supported that cancellation request and could not be at the meeting of Parliament this afternoon. But not only did the chairperson of Parliament give that indication, to which I had a follow-up question, but upon requesting a point of order, the chairperson of Parliament abruptly decided there could be no point of order, one, and maybe some things should be, and now I'm paraphrasing, should be left unsaid or unaddressed. For my sake, I would like to know, via the chair of this committee to the chair of Parliament or to the Presidium of Parliament for that matter, what is the position that points of order cannot be raised? Should I have use verbatim what is in the rules of order, a proposal of order? Does the chair feel, one, that during a question hour, no points of order or proposals of order for that matter can be raised? And if so, where does he derive that right from? If that is the feeling. So, Madam Chair Lady, again, I put it out there and hope that it will be responded to by whosoever, and to inform the President of Parliament that taking the word from a member of Parliament without the reasons as put in the rules of order to take the word from a member of Parliament or not give the word for that matter is a serious infringement as part of the duties of a President of Parliament.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. We have a good one for you. Again, how does the Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport feel about the teachers?
It's pleasurable.
He said it. I didn't say it. I didn't edit it. It wasn't me. Don't tell me nothing. You can't blame me for this one. This was him. This was him. That was me. It wasn't me.
Hello, St. Martin. My name is Julian Rolock Jr. On February 19, 2023, from 3:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. on Arch Road across Supreme Supermarket, I will be officially announcing my candidacy for the upcoming elections on the URSM. During this event, I will officially open a computer institution for the people of St. Martin. Thanks to the wonderful support of our sponsors, we will be raffling 3 brand new HP laptops. For more information, contact my person on 544-8078. Foods and drinks will also be available.
The girl them taking back shots. I said the girl them like their back shots. You don't know this about Chubby, and I'm here to endorse the thing called Outside Again in St. Martin this coming February the 25th. So here what? Get your tickets because Collision Man will be coming to you to rock you and jam you in St. Martin. You don't know, enough DJs gonna be there, Grandmasters, skillful band, and you don't know the Teflon band's gonna be in the building to rock you. So get your tickets, come on out, Sink It's Massive are looking for you, Anguilla Massive. You don't know, ride it, bounce on it, y'all. Let me see you bounce on it, y'all. We ramping hard. Get your rags and get your flags and come in on the band. You don't know. See you guys in St. Martin on the 25th, Moonlight Bar with it. So what?
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport.